Now, you owned a pet cheetah?
Hell yeah.
How did that happen? Explain that.
Well, I ordered it off of, well, I can't give you the details where I ordered it from, but I got it shipped here from South Africa, and I really wasn't supposed to have it, but it was like, fuck it, like, I'm taking chances anyway, like, shit. And I just was raising it in my crib. And I was always putting it on my Snapchat and shit like that, but I ain't never really, like, posted, because I already know with Jai, like, you know, I really wasn't supposed to, but I was, at the same time, like, fuck it, shit, this is going to have niggas talk about me anyway.
And you said the cheetah hung itself in our prior interview?
Yeah, it hung itself.
What, committed suicide?
Well, nah, see, he was chasing some shit. I think he was chasing like a squirrel or some goofy shit, but I had my folks had him on a leash on my back porch. And as he was chasing whatever he was chasing, he jumped off the back porch. So being on the leash, it hung him.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was on some goofy shit, but I mean, that shit hurt my little pockets a little bit, because I mean, that shit wasn't cheap. But I'm definitely gonna get another one.
You're gonna get another cheetah?
Hell yeah, I need that. What rap nigga you know, not popping, never heard of, would own their own cheetah? Only niggas I know in exotic pets is like fucking
French Montana
French
has a
Montana,
monkey.
yeah.
Michael Jackson had a monkey.
Yeah, big niggas like that. And I ain't nobody. I ain't nobody at all.
So is the point of having a cheetah because you personally want a cheetah, or is it for clout? That, hey, I'm an unknown, well, no, I don't want to say unknown rapper, but I'm a rapper that's not as big as like French Montana or a pop star like Michael Jackson, but I have an exotic animal.
See, one thing I'm going to let you know, I don't do anything for clout. I always do shit based on me wanting to do it. So by me wanting to get a cheetah, that was more so of a stepping outside of my comfort zone type of thing and doing something different. Like, I'm a very spontaneous person. Like, when I go to new places and say if they eat like crazy ass shit like alligators or some shit, I want to try that shit because I just want to say I did it. You see what I'm saying? I'm that type of person.
Now, don't you think it's unfair for people, and this is from maybe an animal lover's perspective, right? Mm-hmm. Don't you think it's unfair on an animal like a cheetah, which is really a wild animal,
right,
that's not really supposed to be on a leash,
right,
that's not really meant to be a pet, so to speak, to have it, you know, as one's pet or possession? Because like you said, you had it on a leash and it hung itself because its natural instinct was to maybe chase the squirrel, or if it was in the wild, it would chase the squirrel and it wouldn't have been hung because it would have been no leash.
Right.
Animal lover may look at this interview and be like, man, that's really unfair from the animal's perspective, because an animal like that wants to be wild and free, and you owning it may lead to another, accident or mishap like that happening again.
I feel exactly where you're coming from. Yeah, I can say yeah, but I know me personally, like, I really like, if I accept somebody into my family, like, that means a lot to me, because I don't really let people in my circle. And by me having a cheetah, I will, or just an exotic pet, period, like, it didn't necessarily have to be a cheetah, but me just having an exotic pet, that's me, like, adopting a child. And I feel like I would take care of it like I would do a person. So I wouldn't, I know it's probably not right, but at the same time, it's like, I don't look at it like that. I look at it like you actually accepted somebody in your family. So if something was to happen to him, like, that shit would hit you like if it was a family member. So yeah.
Did you have a funeral for the cheetah?
I sure did.
You did?
I did.
How'd you do it?
Well, we buried him in my backyard. It was real emotional. Like, it was real, like, it hit everybody in my household.
So you really bonded with that animal.
And what's crazy is, like, the way I would act towards him, you wouldn't even think we had that kind of bond. Because at the same time, I'm thinking, like, it is a cheetah. Like, this motherfucker could do, like, it was a situation where somebody owned a monkey or some shit, and rip the lady face off, some crazy shit like that. Like that was always in the back of my head, just having them. So I would try like be nicked around them, but at the same time, like man, I can't show no fear to this motherfucker. So yeah, like I really bonded with him, and when that happened to him, it like really fucked me up. So
how old was the cheetah?
He wasn't even a year yet, cause I got him like November of last year, and he died in like June.
And I think that's why, there are rules and regulations in place because of things like this happening. Proper care for an animal like that. You got it when it was real young, but what was the plan when it got to be a grown adult cheetah? What was the plan gonna be?
Shit, I was gonna move for real. My real plan was to get a cheetah to mate with him. What was a girl? Having a mate and then have babies and shit and then sell them.
That sounds like, I can't lie to you, that sounds like a scary thing.
Yeah.
I mean, because, you see why there are rules and regulations and, things of that nature. Because what happens if let's say it didn't hang itself. Let's say it got loose from the leash.
Yeah.
And let's say it just got loose from where you were keeping it. And let's say it got in the neighborhood.
Shit, you want to know some crazy shit? I remember one time, I had one of my relatives over, and she didn't really know how to watch him. So we had told her to let him out, but not like out. But she let him out. So this little motherfucker was running across the backyard and shit, jumping over fences and shit. But he wasn't supposed to be outside. Because, that's his natural habitat. So he thinking like, fuck it. And he jumping. Like, he can jump, like, I want to say, like 12 feet. 12, 15 feet. And it was crazy trying to get him back in the house. But ever since that little story, that shit was just scary. Because I was just like, what if somebody was to see him? Or what if he would have got hit by a car? Like, how was I going to explain that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It sounds like a risky thing to have. I'm going to be honest with you.
Hell yeah.
The way you're describing it, and you've only had it for a year, and it's kind of scared you doing just like simple
little
things.
Shit, yeah.
And it's a baby, right? It's cute, it's cuddly.
Well,
it's
that motherfucker was getting big as shit. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like, what's the plan when it really gets to be? I've seen a cheetah on TV when they're a grown adult. Those things are no joke. They're very fast.
Hell yeah.
They can, like you said, they can jump. Intelligent animals. These animals are predators from what I've seen. They prey on meat, and they want meat and blood and guts, and they like that type of thing. Like, what were you going to feed it when it got to be a grown adult?
Shit, I don't even know. Shit.
What
one of these rap niggas or something.
What were you feeding it as a baby? Were you feeding like steaks and stuff like that?
Nah, like cat food. He was just taking straight cat food. But it was like cat food she actually had to cook type shit. So it wasn't like normal shit. But where I got it from, they was able to walk me through how I was supposed to take care of it. So, yeah.
Sounds risky, man. Sounds risky.
Shit, man, I'm a wild nigga. I live on risk. I take risk and prosper.
It does sound cool. It sounds cool to have an exotic animal. I can't lie to you. It sounds cool, but it sounds very risky, man. I don't know. If I was one of your neighbors, I'd be kind of...
And what's crazy, none of my neighbors ever knew I had it.
Kind of scared a little bit.
Never knew I had it.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. But if it got too big, I would have moved. Like, that was the whole plan anyway. As soon as I got once I was ready to get the other one, I wouldn't have been where I was at no more.
Move to Virginia or Maryland or?
Yeah, probably. Like somewhere far.